We are finally ready to start building some large language applications. This is FlowiseAI. Now, once you run your server localhost 3000, you are going to be presented with FlowiseAI. Let me give you a short overview of the application where everything is one so that you feel a little bit more familiar with it. Let's start with the top menu. This is going to allow you to change the color or the theme of FlowiseAI. While this menu is going to allow you to export all of the different chat flows that you have created and also load new chat flows. So I'm going to leave an attachment of all of the different examples that we're going to cover in this course so that you can load them automatically inside of your database. On the left side, we have all of our chat flows. We have a marketplace. A marketplace is a great way to get started quickly. There is some free pre-built chat flows already available for all kinds of different things. They are great for just getting started and also for learning about things that might not be covered in this course or that you might be interested in. There are also tools, and we're going to see tools in this course. Tools are going to allow our model to do specific actions for us. We also have API keys, and API keys are great because this is also a server. Now, FlowiseAI is running on a JavaScript server, and we can also expose the API endpoint. What does that mean? That means that once we have created, for example, one of the chats that we are going to see, so let's see, for example, this one. Once we have created it, we can interact, obviously, with it, ask it different questions, or we can expose it to as an API to a server and integrate it directly inside of our applications. FlowiseAI is pretty simple. It is very simple to look at, and it's also very simple to create new chat flows. To create a new chat flow, we are going to just add a new, and once we add a new, we are going to have an empty canvas. In the top part, we're going to have the ability to save our chat. Now, it is important to save your chats often. Why? Because the data is saved on a JSON file. Now, we're going to do some modification to the code later on to make sure that the data is not saved on a JSON file, but is saved in memory. Now, remember that if you deploy this, whatever happens to the JSON file, you are going to lose all of your chat flows. So make sure that you export them once in a while, and make sure that you keep all of the different things that you are going to create. All right, once we have saved our chat flow, next to it we have the ability to load or to export the chat flow that we are going to save. We also have this handy item, and this is going to give us the ability to add all kinds of different interactions that are LangChain components just with a drag and drop. So for example, if we want to create a chat conversation, we will just drag the conversation chain. To the conversation chain, we would attach more different parameters, and we would continue building on our bot. To the right side, we have the chat where we can interact automatically with what we have created. We can clear our chat or make it full screen. Also, we can, once we save this test flow, we will have the ability to export it as well. So by clicking on this button right here, API endpoint, we can have it embedded just by copying this code inside of our web page, or alternatively, we can have it as a Python or JavaScript endpoint. And that is how simple it is to create a large language model integration. Now, in the next video, let's create finally our first let's create our first interaction with a large language model. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.